Hey guys, Rhiannon Crisp here from the OT Lifestyle Movement. I'm jumping on this evening to talk with you about creating multiple streams of income. If you are watching this live or if you're catching the replay, please let me know in the comments below that you're watching and where you're watching from. I'd love to connect. Now, money is often a topic that is very taboo in our culture and in our society, and it's something that I feel we need to be more open about in terms of sharing our knowledge with each other. Because if I reflect back on my own story, it was about 8 years ago when I was made redundant from my own occupational therapy position that I had down in Victoria. And this was a massive wake-up call that at any moment, my position, my income could be taken away from me through no fault of my own. And leaving this in someone else's hands meant that I had no control over it whatsoever. And it wasn't until later down the track, once I've had kids and, had more responsibilities financially, that I started to realize that I needed to create different sources of income and not just rely on one source as my sole source. I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket. And this is sort of, this realization only came to me through the process of, that happening to me, and then also growing in my business and my understanding of financial literacy. So I'm going to go through a few of the ways that I generate different income streams, and I'll go through a few others as well, because I obviously don't cover it all. So the first one is, so I obviously have my own pediatric therapy business where I see clients face to face. That's number one. Number two is I also have an online business. So I'm creating courses, I'm creating content, and this is another stream of revenue that comes in for me. And I've got 3 courses that I have. They're 3 online summits, actually. The first one I created was the Autism Summit. The second one I created was last year when COVID hit. I created the OT Telehealth Summit because I had no idea about how to conduct therapy, particularly with kids, over the internet, and what all the ethical considerations were. And I found myself asking all these questions, and I thought, this is surely going to be useful to other OTs out there as well. So I created a course around it. And then the third one was the Wellbeing Summit that I co-created with Emmy Vadnais. So these summits brought in a lot of income for me, a lot of income that was added on top of my role as an OT seeing kids face to face in my own business. The third way that I started creating another source of income, this I started maybe 4 or 5 years ago. As OTs, right, we have so many resources that we use. If you're in business, you probably have them on your own specially designed Proforma. You might have certain handouts. You might have to-dos. There's content that you have no matter what area that you work in. I thought, wow, I've got all these cool things that I'm sharing with my clients already. I'm sure there are other parents out there who could benefit from using the same tools and resources as what I'm using with my clients. So I pretty much just made them prettier, all on Canva. Canva is an excellent resource if you're not currently using it. And I started selling them on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but it's an awesome site if you have any resources or tools for kids that parents could use, that teachers could use, that other allied health professionals can use. You can sell them on there. So anything PDF. So I started selling them on there. So every month I get a recurring income coming through from selling my PDFs online. Now that doesn't have to be Teachers Pay Teachers. That could be Shopify or eBay or some sort of online platform that you're using to sell whatever good product service that you have. So the fourth way that I generate an income, so we have invested in cryptocurrency. We have recently purchased an investment property. So property is fantastic, guys, if you can afford that. This is something where you don't have to be currently content creating or things like that. It sits there. So a few other ways that you can create an income. So they're pretty much the ways that I'm creating different income streams for myself right now. YouTube is a great one. So I've got a YouTube channel. I don't generate any money on this, but it's something that if I put enough content out there, if I am consistent enough, that I can potentially have this as a revenue stream for me later down the track, if I want to invest that time in that. We have affiliate marketing. I don't know if anyone here does affiliate marketing. I don't. But it can be a great way if you have maybe a big platform on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, and if you share a product or a service from another business, they pay you a commission for sharing their product or service. So it's a great way, it's a really great way of earning this income stream where you're not having to do a lot of work. It could be simply a post that you share and it's something that is so integrated into your lifestyle. So say, for example, I love these water bottles. I can do a post on it and be like, sending everyone to that website or to that Instagram page, and earning an income, like a percentage every time someone purchases a water bottle through that specific link that they used. So that's sort of more for the influencer types. If you are an OT who can provide mentoring or supervision support, I know a lot of occupational therapy businesses who want to outsource their supervision. They don't have the time to do it. The business owner doesn't have the time to do it themselves, or that's not their thing. They don't want to do it. A lot of them are outsourcing that. So if that is a service that you can provide, or mentoring, then that's another option. Mentoring to the new grads that are coming in. A lot of them are wanting mentoring. I know a lot of new grads who are starting their own business in the first few years of coming out of uni, and they're wanting that really close supervision and mentoring support. And ways that you can advertise this is jump in a Facebook group. You don't have to... you need to use leverage in your business. So you don't want to just be promoting on your Instagram page or on your Facebook page, because how are people going to find you? Share your service in a bigger Facebook group that has a lot of occupational therapists in there. So you can use that to leverage. Obviously, you've got to be mindful of the rules and everything in that group, but leverage in business is super important. What else have we got? Yeah, they're the main ones that I've written down here. There's just so much available, and I think just the realization and the understanding that if you are currently employed, or even if you have your own business and something like COVID hits and you don't have a backup, at the moment we are in lockdown. So for the businesses who cannot work, who aren't essential workers, and they don't have multiple or different income streams coming through that are online or something else, like investment properties, cryptocurrency, then you can be really caught out and stuck and in financial hardship. It can be super hard. So pre-planning, like thinking about this now, because you don't know what the future holds. And there's just a lot of possibilities out there, and I think this is something we need to be talking about a lot more, because at the end of the day, it's not about how much you have in the bank, it's what that money enables you to do. And a lot of the time it's safety, it's security, it's to live the lifestyle that you want to live. It's to be able to go and buy organic vegetables. It's to be able to go and buy like the environmentally sustainable friendly products that you want to buy and spend that extra money on that. But if you're feeling stuck because your money is limiting, like the amount that you have in the bank is limiting you to do that, then have a think about different ways that you can call this money in. I'm going to leave you with that, guys. If you have any other ways that you generate an income that is different to anything that I've suggested here, I'd love to hear about it, and I'd love to create conversation around it, because there's probably heaps more that I haven't even touched on. So yes, for my health. Yeah, thanks, Laura. Yeah, and sometimes that's it. Sometimes we are hit with our own health crisis, and we can't go to work anymore. We can't do our traditional work that we do, or maybe we're in soft tissue. And we do a lot of massage, and it's a really physically demanding job, and we can't go back to that. Is there something else that we can do? So, for our own health and well-being, money is essential. We need it to survive, but it's a beautiful energy as well. We can use it to, I use it to create all the creative things that I want to do. And if I didn't have money, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to spend that time creating the documentary, creating courses and programs. All these other things, like my creative passions, I can do because I have the money to do it. I bought my husband the car of his dreams for his birthday, an old EH 1964 Holden. He's wanted since he was a teen. And I had the money to do that. I just finished the OT Wellbeing Summit, and it enables you to go after your dreams, do the things that matter, and have the lifestyle that you want to have. And for me particularly, it means that I love giving back. Like it's funny, I was watching something, Steve Irwin, I don't know if anyone here is from Australia, but I was watching something that he did, because my daughter did this speech that was sort of like Crocodile Dundee, Steve Irwin thing. And I wanted to get her into the zone of how passionate he was. And he's like, money, I love money. I can't get enough of money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy all these conservation forests, and I'm going to do this. And it's so true. Money enables us to do good things. When money gets in the hands of good people, we can do really good things. And this is what, I want to write a book. I want to create this documentary. And it's also that I can create this positive impact on the world. I don't want it to, buy beauty products and handbags and high heels. That's not me. Yeah, he was incredible, Laura. And it was that passion, it was that enthusiasm, it was that vision, it was that absolute certainty. He just knew exactly what he stood for. He knew his values, and and it's okay. Money's not taboo. It's okay to love money, because all the goodness and the things that you can do with money. So yeah, let me know, guys. I'd love to hear more of your thoughts, and yeah, let's talk more openly about money, honey. Awesome. Thanks, Laura. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.